A federal initiative is helping to preserve the history and national beauty of more than 30 national parks across the eastern United States. Fox 43's Brian Tague tells us how the Eastern Grasslands Initiative will benefit the Gettysburg National Military Park.
Yellow grass and a sea of green is not something you typically expect to see at a park as meticulously cared for as the Gettysburg National Military Park.
And while dry-looking, drought-stricken grass may not look like the most healthy thing to see on a battlefield, it's actually a sign that Gettysburg is not only getting healthier, but it's returning to what it would have looked like in July of 1863.
This initiative is going to help restore what the soldiers would have seen in 1863. Now, not only does that help the visitor better appreciate what would have been here, but this also helps biodiversity in a number of ways.
The Eastern Grasslands Initiative is a national parks project that will help restore and preserve the natural grasslands of 39 parks across the eastern U.S. With the initial phase of removing invasive species underway, the initiative is taking its first steps in a years-long journey to return the grasslands to their former glory.
Over the next couple years, as visitors come here to the battlefield, they're also going to have a much more beautiful battlefield to look at, because the biodiversity here is going to be better and, quite frankly, stronger than it ever has been.
The restoration of the grasslands will help native plants and wildlife thrive in areas they once called home.
We are really looking at this from a big picture perspective as far as what is good from an ecological perspective, what is good from a ground nesting bird perspective, what is good from a pollinator perspective, and what is good from the grasslands perspective.
Restoring the grasslands helps preserve the ecological history of the land and the story that the battlefield tells.
The battlefield is what tells the stories. You can read all the books you want, you can watch all the documentaries that you want, but none of them compare to the place.
Brian Tague, Fox 43 News.